the business.
Every person that comes to my show is a star. Everybody's meant to shine. So we all gotta shine together. It's a great idea. As in Ndovukazi, I control what happens in my world. And I just bring out the best in people. That's the kind of power I have over people. Wow. It will be so interesting. Nothing's mahala in this world.
Thank you so much for watching, and that is all from me today.
Ladies
don't
and
forget,
gentlemen, you are now tuned in to Wisdom with Nelly M.
hello, Sanvanani, Dumelang, and Absheni to everybody out there. I am the lady of the wise, Nelly Ndovukazi, and welcome to an exciting episode of Wisdom with Nelly M. As you know, I'm not alone in studio today. I have this young, phenomenal man. He is Mavi, aka known as Sipho. Please introduce yourself, Sipho.
Hi everyone, my name is Mavi, aka Sipho. I feel blessed actually to be chilling here with you.
We feel blessed too to have you here.
That was an incredible intro, man. Making me blush. But yeah, man. So I'm one half of a group called Cocktail Joints. Well, it's actually three of us, and then we have this YouTube channel called Who Shot This, so I'm sure we'll get more into that. Yes, exactly. Listen, there we go, for sure.
Okay, welcome Sipho, and thank you for joining us today.
Yeah.
So before we get into Izindo, I've got imibuzo for you. Okay, already. Okay, my first question that we're gonna ask you is, if you could tell your younger self one thing, what would it be?
That's a good one. I think I'd tell my younger self to be resilient. I tell my younger self to sort of focus on himself as opposed to the outside energy that's out there, because I feel like sometimes you allow yourself to be influenced too easily by outside energy, and it like removes you from your path. And I just tell him to be happy, man, to be free, to enjoy life, you know, to live in the moment. Yeah.
Okay, just to add into that, being happy is very important.
Of course.
And I feel like people forget the fact that you need to be happy as someone. You need to enjoy yourself, enjoy your life. Exactly. Not in an unresponsible way, but in a responsible way.
Yeah.
You understand? Not being irresponsible.
Some people take it too far.
Yeah,
you know? Yeah, so I get you.
Okay. Second question for you, Sipho, is what are you most proud about yourself?
What am I most proud of? I think for me, the thing that I'm proud of the most is just seeing how I've grown as a person. You know, seeing how, you know, I've been able to overcome like so many difficult things that have happened in my life. And sometimes I feel like as people, we underestimate our strength, you know, and it's only up until the tricky times where you see how resilient you are. So I'm proud of the friendships that I have, you know. I've just been blessed in that sense, and obviously family. Yeah.
Cool. Our third question is, what are you holding on to that is holding you back?
Ooh, gee, that's a good one. What am I holding on to that's holding me back? It's something that I feel like I'm working on, and I say it would have to be, I guess, just letting go of the past. You know, I feel like sometimes as people, like when we go through things or when we feel betrayed by certain people, you know, we have a tendency to sort of like hold on to that. And that's why they always say, like, when you forgive someone who has wronged you, you're sort of, it's not so much for that person, but it's so much, you know, just allowing yourself to be free from that situation.
True.
Exactly. So I feel like that's the one thing that I'm sort of learning to overcome. And
that's deep. I feel like a lot of people hold on to their past, hold on to someone betraying them, hurting them, and they can't move on. Because once you hold on to it, you understand?
Exactly.
So I feel like a lot of people are going through that and they need to let go.
No, true. sometimes like I've heard people say as well that like once you're hurt, like say for example you've been hurt at the age of like 23, because you don't heal at that age, later in life when you're 40 or 50 you still have that same mentality that you had when you're 23.
True.
And that's because like you're holding on to that. So I feel like that's why it's so important.
Should free yourself.
Exactly. Am I allowed to like ask you questions as well?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
You can. Don't worry, you
'Cause I
can.
feel like the spotlight has been on me.
It has to be on you.
Nah. We need to.
That's
that way.
with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
Your fourth question is, what is your greatest achievement and what do you still want to accomplish?
Yeah. I think for me, my greatest achievement would be, taking the steps to actually start my own YouTube channel with my friends who shot this. And I guess being able to continue to pursue my dream, because I realize now that life can be difficult for a lot of people and sometimes they have to sacrifice that, in order to survive. So for me, being in a position where I feel like I'm still able to, do the things that I want to and hopefully grow, then that for me is like an incredible achievement on its own. You get what I'm trying to say? And then what do I still hope to accomplish? Like I'm trying to do what you're doing right now, actually.
Okay.
So I'm hoping to give people a platform to just be creative and to express themselves, whether it's like musicians or actors. I hope that I can sort of play that type of critical role in those people's lives. So I'm trying to grow to position myself in that sort of space, and
Okay, that's great. Speaking about your YouTube channel, tell us more. How did you start? What inspired you to become a YouTuber? Have your own YouTube channels with your friends? Talk about Izindo. What do you guys talk about?
Okay, we get a breakdown. So who shot this was actually an idea that was started by my good friend Mako, who unfortunately couldn't be here with us today. Shout out Mako.
Shout out.
And so we sort of, I think I touched on it a bit earlier, we sort of part of this group called Cocktail Joints, right? So it's the three of us, and Who Shot This is basically an extension of that. So on the channel, we review movies and series, but we don't want to make it too serious, you get what I'm trying to say? Like we sort of try to make it a conversation, so it feels like to the audience, and like I'm sure you get it when you watch it, where it's like you feel at home, you feel like these are two bros that I know, so that's what our YouTube channel is about, and we are hoping to grow really. I think YouTube is just one of those things where it was cool to be a YouTuber at some point. and then as time went by, you realize that it actually takes hard work and dedication to remain consistent.
And shout out to all the YouTubers who have remained consistent.
Shout out to y'all, because you guys motivate us as well. Like you show us that it is actually possible. So shout out to you guys. And just YouTube as a platform as well, like the fact that creators can like build their whole life just off of YouTube. You can earn a salary or an income doing what you love. That's incredible, man.
It is.
So shout out to them.
So what inspired the name Cocktail Joints?
Cocktail Joints.
Because I'm like cocktail.
No, listen. So that was created by my good friend Japo. Steph, who's also part of the group as well. So the idea behind it is, you see how a cocktail is, right? A cocktail is a combination of a lot of things, which basically speaks to the culture that we're trying to create. We're trying to embrace all sorts of like cultures and experiences, because we believe that that's how you create like a more authentic, like human experience. So my good friend, Japo was like, that's what a cocktail is basically, but like other people know a cocktail to be like a drink.
True. So you guys are the ingredients. Those cotton
everyone just brings their own something, their own vibe, and the joints as well is just like a nice touch on that, because real ones know when you're sipping on a cocktail and you have a nice joint, you know, you're bound to have a good time. So, yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Okay. So, our next question.
Okay.
You must tell the truth. Promise to tell the truth, Sipho.
Oh, my.
Okay.
Deep
So,
breath.
are you in a relationship?
No, I'm not in a relationship.
Why?
I knew that was coming. I just feel like I don't have the time to really invest. Cause when I'm in a relationship, I always like I want to be a good boyfriend, young Twala. Like I want to make time for you. I wanna like spend the little moments together. I wanna hear about your day. So I just feel like right now, based on the things I'm trying to pursue, like I don't have the time to be the good boyfriend I know I can be. So yeah, that's why I'm not in it. Okay, Anjalo, okay, it's like
I'm trying to understand. It's okay. What he's saying makes sense, really, and I can relate to that. So yeah, man.
Yeah. Like so, that's the way that I'm on right now.
Okay.
Can I ask you that question actually?
Okay.
Yeah, like are you in a relationship?
No, I'm not in a relationship.
Why are you not in a relationship?
The same reason you just gave, Khuri.
Nah,
I'm still trying to pursue
there
this
we
scene.
go.
Do you understand?
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so we relate.
Yeah.
Got you.
So in closing, Sipho, closing, what are your last words to a YouTuber just like you or somebody who wants to start doing YouTube but they're scared? What can you say to them to motivate someone like that? And also, what can we expect from you in the future?
To your first question, I feel like just keep going, man. And if you're in that position where you're sort of scared to take the first step, like just go for it, do it, post your first video, even if, because I know sometimes you like to think that the first video has to be perfect and has to have all the camera angles.
True.
No, like that's not important right now. Like what's important now is that you put yourself out there, you show people what you bring to the table, and just to grow. And I think once you fall in love with the process, everything else will come,
True.
Exactly. What to expect from me and the boys, more growth, so we're planning on definitely putting out a lot more videos on your favorite series. So that's why you guys need to, get in touch with us who shot this. Let us know what you'd like for us to review. And then hopefully in the future as well, we can extend the platform, to sort of other creators who maybe want to push their own thing as well. So, yeah, man, it's just great vibes on this side.
Great
Who
vibes.
shot this? There we go.
Thank you so much, Sipho, for joining us. And we wish you all the best, you and your cocktailers. We wish you all the best, and we can't wait to see your great work.
Thank you so much. I'm so touched. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for bringing the vibes, the energy, Now we love to see it, man. And same likewise, like us at Cocktail Joint, we wish you all the best. We hope that you grow in all your endeavors,
Amen.
Nothing but positive vibes.
Amen.
Let's go.
And there you go, Mzansi. That was Sipho, aka Marvy, explaining to us who he really is and what to expect from him and his group in the future. If you love this video, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and comment below. And I am your host with the most, Nelly Indlovukazi. See you on another exciting episode of Wisdom with Nelly M. And I love you all.